You don't feel sad at first. Not really. But that's what sends our minds reeling. That's what makes this so confusing. You don't recognize what's happening because they never tell you what you might be lacking. You feel numb. It's scary, that word. Numb. Like you're an empty pit inside and all you want to do is hide. A shell of a person left confined to the deep dark corners of your mind. Like a sinking ship, you see it happening, but without help it's impossible. You'll end up drowning. They don't tell you what it's like. Sometimes there are no warning signs. They never said it could happen overnight. You always think of it as just sad, right? They don't say it's so much more, like a tip of an iceberg. They don't know what they're looking for. You only show what you want them to see. Because the truth is about depression is that you feel so empty. Like Robitussin voice that shatters through a quiet house, the silvery burden whispering you don't deserve the attention you're needing yourself, that cruel ebony song inside your head that shouts you're being overdramatic and sometimes instead other people confirm it, especially when you do such a great job to disguise it. They don't tell you, sometimes you'll start to listen to them. That when the voices and curses begin to seep in with their toxic green light that oozes within, you begin to believe that maybe their needles and pins, those words that scrape and scar your skin, maybe they are right and maybe they should win. They don't tell you we're the only animals with a self-destruct button. They don't tell you you'll really want to change, but can't do nothing. They don't tell you that the people around you will feel they have failed, because you still feel nailed to that post screaming you can't do something. They don't tell you that people will try to sympathize. They don't tell you it won't help because you want them to empathize. They don't tell you you won't want their pity. They don't tell you you'll feel alone even with enough company to fill a city. They don't tell you you'll be angry. They don't tell you you won't want to get dressed. They don't tell you you'll be impulsive, but all you want to do is rest, so you'll snap at those close to you and slam that door tight, and worst of all, lie to others and yourself, smiling and repeating, yes, I'm all right. They don't tell you your memories will dwindle to nothing in your head, except for those that made you wish you were dead, that when something happens and you can't handle it, it ends up fading, but you still regret it. They don't tell you many won't understand. They don't tell you you'll feel guilty for feeling sad. They don't tell you it affects every relationship, every person that you meet, that there will always be strife underneath. The questions that constantly rattle in your skull. Will they judge me? Will they get it? Will they understand if they know? They don't tell you you'll have to deal with this for the rest of your life. They don't tell you you'll apologize profusely for not being all right. They don't tell you the alienation that creeps in when you're alone. They don't tell you there's days when people won't pick up that phone. They don't tell you when you're happy, it's the scariest time. That when you're happy, that's when you want to die. So that way you will never again have to feel that aching pit inside. They don't tell you it's okay to be depressed. They don't tell you it's okay to not want to get dressed. They don't tell you you're actually not alone. They don't tell you you will become that friend who will always pick up that phone. They don't tell you it doesn't define you. They don't tell you it'll make you feel for others the way I do. They don't tell you, yes, it'll affect you for the rest of your life. They don't tell you that you can still wake up and fight and fight and fight. They don't tell you it will make you strong. They don't tell you if you stay, someone else can learn to get along. They don't tell you it can make all the difference for someone just like you.